Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Soul Light Hypnotherapy. My name is Kirsten, and I have another political reading for you guys. Some of you may be familiar with my Trump readings, two of which came out unasked for, and so I went ahead and I went with it. I'll post links to my previous readings in the description box below. This particular one, though, I did ask for because, it's kind of shocking that James Comey, the former FBI director, being fired, um, the man who was in charge of the investigation regarding any collusion between the Trump administration and Russia. So I wanted to look into this situation, and I'm going to do so. I'm using tarot. I'm using Lavera Sibilla today. You guys know I don't use video, so I'm going to describe to you the position of the cards, and I hope you can follow along. Um, but that being said, let me describe the tarot cards. In the top row, we have the reverse Death card, the reverse Tower, and the Seven of Wands. In the center row, starting at the left, we have the reverse Nine of Cups, the Judgment card, and the Two of Wands. Sorry, Judgment is reversed. And at the bottom row on the left, we have the reverse Nine of Wands, the reversed Hanged Man, and the reversed Hierophant. The card to the farthest right is the Two of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and that is the Outcome card. Now, the left column, the three cards going down on the left side, represents James Comey, the FBI director, the former FBI director. The cards in the very center column, going down, represents Donald Trump. And the cards to the right column, will represent any other outside influences. It could be Russia, it could be, the people, it could be the parties. Okay, it will represent any other outside influences, could represent the press. And then the Sibillas will link each column to each other. So that's a little bit of the description of how I'm doing this reading. And then I pulled two Sibillas to clarify the outcome. So let's go ahead and get started. At the top left, we have the reverse Death card. This is in the column of Comey. So there was this card represents digging up the past and reviewing it. So it is the Judgment reverse. It's also linked with, it also represents difficult transformations, difficult changes, and being angry or upset possibly with a situation or with a Scorpio person. And I'm only mentioning the Scorpio because Hillary Clinton is a Scorpio, and I think he was fired over the Clinton issue. That was the excuse. So he's angry and upset over this firing. This person, which is Comey, and with this card, it's saying that they are struggling to accept this situation. They may be refusing it or refuting it or resisting it, mentally, emotionally, maybe physically. It's really hard for them to accept it, and they're struggling with the reality of it. Because Judgment Reverse is about facing a harsh reality. And I'm linking all the cards, guys. So he's struggling with the harsh reality right now. With the Judgment and the Hierophant, like a diagonal link, I feel like he feels wronged by a bad or poor decision made by Trump, because that's in his column. Judgment is in his column. And also he feels wronged by that decision. He feels wronged by that action, and he feels like the power was misused, um, or was corrupted, a corrupted power did this to him, or someone abused their power and did this to him. Okay? Um, this card further says that he may have had some information through his investigation already that he may have refused to give up or refused to not mention. Okay, let's put it like that. He had some information. He may have. I'm feeling like there was an implication that, don't use this information, but I feel like he was going to. Release some information with this Nine of Cups reverse, because all that liquid would pour out of these cups, right, if it's upside down. Maybe he was asked to look the other way, and there's a refusal to do this. There's a rejection, a refusal to do this. And then linking this to the Trump line, we have at the top the reverse Five of Hearts. That's three people dancing, a woman with two men dancing. And it's called the Happiness of the Heart card in Sibylla. And that card is reversed. And when it's reversed, all these cards mean so much, but what it's telling me here is that Comey, or maybe even Trump, because it's linking the two, there was a lot of insecurity and worry here in this connection. And this is also like in the position of the recent past, too. So, a lot of insecurity and worry in this connection between these two men. It also implies that there was fear from Trump, again, that there was information Comey had that would manifest. There may have been an understanding. Okay, I'm kind of speculating now because it's an implication. This is where my intuition is kicking in, and I'm not defining the cards literally, but there might have been an implication here that, or an understanding between the two men that Trump feared Comey wouldn't uphold anymore, because there's a lot of fear of betrayal and mistrust coming from this Trump side here. This card specifically speaks of someone getting the rug pulled out from underneath them, and then next to the reverse Tower card, Trump, who made the surprise, this surprise firing. And look at the fire from this reverse Tower. This surprised him. It pulled the rug right out from underneath Comey's feet. He did not see it coming, guys. He did not expect it. He really didn't. And he feels betrayed. He pinned a lot of hopes with his Nine of Cups here below the Death card. I'm in the Comey section, guys, the left. He pinned a lot of hopes here with his Nine of Cups reverse onto this president or onto his career, and now this hope or this dream that he had is completely busted, and it will never come true. This is a wish that doesn't come true when the Nine of Cups is reversed. His access and his wishes now are denied to the White House. See the White House, guys? The Kasich Card at the bottom row, underneath the Peacock Reversed. In the bottom row, the second card from the left, we have this White House. So that's going to represent the White House, literally, okay? And it's next to Trump's card, the Hangman, reversed. Trump's line, his whole line. Hope I'm not confusing you. I'm just trying to keep you guys, flowing with the cards and flowing with what I'm saying. So, so he has access to the White House, to the power of government is now gone. Destroyed. Maybe he even had dreams, promising dreams of maybe even, being even more powerful than what he was in government. Maybe taking it to a whole nother level of power. But those dreams are dashed now. This Nine of Cups here reversed, like I said, all the liquid would spill out of these cups, right? So there was fear from the Trump side, from the White House, this Kasich Card, that he would spill information. He knew too much. He had too much on this White House. The Nine of Cups also talks about being emotionally drained and dead inside. He may feel just like right now, like utter shit. This guy doesn't feel good. Now, next to this reverse Nine of Cups, linking the the Comey to Trump with this reverse judgment, we have the La Superbia card from Sibylla. It's called the Peacock in English. And when it's upright, it's the best card ever because it nullifies all the other negative cards in the reading. But when it's reversed, when it's right side up, it's like the hand of God. It's divine protection and blessing. And when it's reversed, it's the devil. I'm not kidding. This is Satan here. I know some of you guys may think I've been extreme in my Trump videos, how I referred to him as having some sort of dark alliance with Putin and using maybe even magic or definitely black ops, NLP, mind persuasion techniques. I honestly feel Trump is a master at that. So once again, I have a card that corroborates my beliefs about Trump as an individual, as a character. But you take that however you want to take it. I'm just telling you what the card means. So so like I said, reverse. This represents the devil, Satan, dark magic, psychic attack, hexes, curses. It's the epitome of negativity, and it's what was fired by this gun here. This I'm looking at the Tower card. It looks like a gun popping off. It's what was fired at Comey. It was fired at him, directed at him from Trump's line in the reading. With the specific intention to malign him, to smear his reputation, to cause suspicion. It was done on purpose to bring negative attention to this man. it was done specifically to hurt him in the deepest way, to destroy him, to destroy his career. So, and now I'm looking at Trump's line here, and I'm just kind of linking cards here, guys. I'm looking at this reverse hangman and this jewelry box on a pedestal, and the seven of wands at the farthest right on the top row, like a diagonal link. And then I'm looking at the peacock and the hangman and the death card to the left as a diagonal link. So, as an intention of Trump, I feel like this man is fighting. He's defending his power and his place on a pedestal with whatever means, by whatever means or dark tactic necessary. So I'm just seeing that in that line of cards, and I'm conveying that to you. This man is going to do whatever he needs to protect himself and to defend what he has, and to defend what he considers to be a treasure. And all the benefits of this power that it gives him, he's protecting it tooth and nail. The Peacock Reverse is a card of vanity. It's a card of of um, social status and all the pride and it's a hunger for power. And it's in the same row of this two of wands here, which is a card about, speaks of power, worldly power. But as far as like it's speaking to vanity, of course Trump is, you know, the vainest person on earth. But it also speaks to Comey because it links to his card, to his row with his Nine of Cups. This man was very hurt and humiliated. His pride was hurt and he was humiliated by his dismissal. And his prominence, his status was extremely important to him. A big, very big ego here. This was the best way to kill him, to destroy his reputation. He overvalued his power. He overvalued his station, is what this card is saying. Now, the Nine of Wands reversed at the in the bottom row in Comey's column refers to how he's what he's thinking now. He's very paranoid. He's very fearful about something, very insecure. Maybe he's afraid for his personal safety. I'm not sure. But he's very paranoid about something. Maybe he's paranoid about something getting out that maybe he can't protect anymore because he's not there to protect it. You know. This card is also a card about being intimidated. So this was fully done to intimidate him, to get him to shut up. There may be some intimidation going on to get him to continue to shut up, because I'm not sure if this means just because he's let go that he can't be involved in an investigation. It's like a warning, shut up. He may want to talk to Trump. He may want to get some sort of explanation, but there's fear and trepidation in doing so. He's showing himself to be strong. but he's not. Inside, it's just a pretense. This guy is completely defeated. Um, and he's got his guard up. Maybe there's a lot of security around him right now. Now, the card that links his thoughts with Trump's thoughts is the Kasich Card, or the White House card, I call it. So, this is a card that represents a powerful family, a powerful entity, has a lot of influence, great influence. And here, it's like I said, it's representing the White House, it's representing the presidency. So this great influence over him has utterly defeated him. And this dark energy that was directed at him by this White House has defeated him. And he can't protect himself from it. And he's on guard. He's being intimidated by this White House, by this government, and he's on guard. Something else might happen. So there's a warning, like I said before, to not release anything, a warning to shut up. A warning to protect this presidency, because this White House card also talks about protection. And to keep specifically Trump protected and out of the out of the investigation. But that's not impossible. Trump's an idiot. Guys, his thinking is so sorry guys. It talks about feeling like their life is in danger. So, like I said, there's security. He's very paranoid right now, and he's probably got a lot of security around him due to his paranoia. What he knows about money dealings. He knows about where the family gets its money, and all of their connections. He knows this. He's got that information. He knows who got bribed with what. He knows who will profit from what deal. He's got banking information, income information. So that was one of the questions that we wanted to know. He also has information, because this White House is linked with the Five of Hearts above. He's got information that is even more intimate. Behind the scenes deals. Well, it's all behind the scenes. What do I want to say? Affairs. He's got information in personal affairs as well. For Trump, his thinking was one-sided. His thinking was, this is my only solution. I feel like he felt like he had to do this, and that it would somehow solve this problematic situation, that it will end up being good for him. Something's going to happen. Something's going to be triggered within the next week, 48 hours to a week. This card always predicts like some sort of happening. Some sort of more information is going to come out in the next week, or 2 days to a week. Maybe 2 days here. So, I don't know, let's continue with reading. Sorry guys, these readings go long. They go long. So now we go to Trump's line, his column in the center. We have the reverse Tower card, the reverse Judgment card, and the reverse Hangman. So like I said before, this firing, this is the card of someone getting fired, by the way. This firing it's a big mistake, by the way. Number one, it's a big mistake. It was a poor judgment. It was done too spontaneously. It was not thought out as usual, per Trump. It was done without backing. And completely spontaneous. And then next to the Seven of Wands, to the right, he's defending himself. He's defending this decision tooth and nail. He's standing his ground and standing behind his decision. And that card also represents his party is going to stand behind Trump and defend his decision as well. They've got his back. Why is the Lover here between the Tower and the Seven of Wands? I feel like this was something that Trump really wanted to do, and he was in his feelings. He was acting out emotionally, which is what this guy's doing. So it was purely an emotional decision. And he doesn't regret it. He feels like in the end it's for his benefit, with this precious stones card right below it, that it would benefit him to have let him go. So he doesn't feel sorry about it at all. And the Peacock Reverse, he makes no apologies. The Judgment card reverse represents a harsh judgment call, a hard call, but it also represents making a bad or wrong decision. This is also someone who twists truth and reality. May not always be the same thing for this person, right? That's Trump to a T. And this is in the center of the reading, so he's the center reason why we're actually doing this reading anyway. He's always the center of attention. And he's not wanting to face reality. But reality is going to smack him in the face here in time. This decision will smack him in the face. And it actually won't be to his benefit. It won't be to his favor. But for right now, he sees it as a victory with the Seven of Wands here. He sees it as a victory. But the shit is hitting the fan. It's starting to come out, guys. It's finally starting to come out. And I suspect things are going to start happening pretty quickly soon. You know, we're going to start seeing a lot of stuff coming out real soon. possibly with this Kasich card and the Nine of Cups here linked together, more leaks. More leaks about this investigation, you know. Yeah. I feel like looking at this Judgment card, someone's going to be blowing the whistle soon, you know. Just looking at Archangel Michael blowing that horn in this card. People are going to wake up and realize what's going on. You can't ignore um, the corruption here. And speaking of that, going down to the reverse hangman, um, this is about seeing a situation with new eyes. This is about getting a new perspective on things. So, like I said, the people are going to start to realize that. But this is actually in the position of Trump's thoughts and where he's at right now. He's waiting for something. He's waiting, and he's planning. He's trying to think ahead. He's trying to um, think what his next move should be. And of course, the tweeting card, the butterfly is right next to it, so he'll be tweeting something soon. I tweet something every night, but he's thinking about something right now. Okay, I threw out some clarifiers which won't be in the reading, but I feel like maybe others wanted him to wait to let Comey go to do this firing, but he didn't want to wait. Trump didn't want to wait. So he pressed the button because he felt in his gut it was the right move. He operates from his gut a lot. His intuition is very good. It's magical, in fact. It's pretty powerful. He's president. But like I said, I really feel like very shortly, in a very short period of time, there's going to be some new leaks coming out, shedding more information and more light on the the subject of inquiry, which is, is how is the Trump administration involved with Russia? It's going to be coming out very soon. Some leaked information, and Trump will be tweeting about it and calling them lies, falsehoods, when really he's the one who's not facing reality, and he's the one who's lying. Now, going back up to the reverse judgment card, and the question again was, what did Comey know? What did he know too much about? And this would be in that line there with that, what he knew too much about, that Nine of Cups. In the same line we have the Sibylla, the card of precious stones. The second card in from the right. This jewelry box on a pedestal card. This talks about gifts, homage, presents, could be bribes, or information that was shared or given between Trump, his administration, and the world. We have this Two of Wands here, this man looking at the world. And Hierophant, which could be a foreign power, a foreign energy. So there was some sort of link here of expansion and gain between Trump and a foreign power, or some foreign world power. Wow. That's freaking literal. I mean, this card is a card of extreme wealth, extravagance, extravagant gifts, extravagant wealth. Elite wealth, elite power, and promises. That's what he knew about. Specifically, when this card is next to the reverse Two of Clubs, which is, hello, the Peacock is the reverse Two of Clubs. This card is next to the reverse Two of Clubs. The Precious Stones card actually represents and indicates adulation and corruption. So bribes, expensive gifts with ulterior motives. There you go, and that's what Comey knows about. The ulterior motives they both share, which would be Trump and whoever this foreign power is, which we're going to call Russia. Okay? The mutual common interest that they share is to line their pockets, to gain worldly power and property, like literally to own the world. But there's an ulterior interest from this foreign power beyond that. And I'm looking at the Two of Wands now in the center to the right. The foreign power is looking for a way in because the Two of Wands represents a doorway. They're looking for a way in to influence this White House. So they did it with bribes. And blackmail. And threats and intimidation. Now, the card below that, Precious Stones card, we have that butterfly card, which to me is Trump's little tweeting card because it represents many things, but it can represent social media and fast news traveling, information traveling through the air. And of course, it's linking this foreign power as well to Trump's line. And, you know, they use social media to influence the election. I'm looking now here at the White House. So they utilized, with this Two of Wands, the social media to influence our elections. They did do that. And they didn't do it alone. They found a way in. They got help. They got help. They found a way in through bribes and adulation and promises. Wow. Now, this butterfly card shortens the time frame, and like I said, something's going to be happening very shortly. Very shortly. I said 2 days to a week. Some information is going to be coming out, broadcast worldwide. Maybe it'll be another bomb dropped. You know what I mean? Literally or figuratively. Who knows? It also represents just being happy for a brief period. So Trump is relieved right now. He's happy, like I said, with his decision. He'll defend it tooth and nail, and he feels a little bit more protected having made this decision, which I'm saying will backfire in his face shortly. Through, I'm thinking, some leaks that are going to be coming out shortly, maybe in a couple of days to a week. It's also the card of someone who cannot keep a secret. So a secret comes out, guys. Something comes out. Leaked through the media, leaked through the news. Yeah. This information is going to put his power, his pedestal, in jeopardy with this reverse Hierophant. this information. So the reverse hierophant is about breaking the law, going against the law. I guess in this case, treason would represent what this would mean, treason to the country. But I feel like it's definitely going to reveal treason in some respect, in some aspect. It may not be directly to Trump. He might be protected with this Kasich Card next to him from, but somebody's going to go down. I'm hoping Trump gets connected. But now that I'm seeing this Kasich Card next to him, I feel like he has some protection. But the ultimate protection would be if this peacock were upright, and it's not. It's actually not upright at all, and so he's in danger as well of his corruption being uncovered or leaked about. All right, so let's go finish up the reading. The Two of Pentacles is the conclusion to the reading with two Sibyllas to clarify. And so this is a card of juggling two things. Juggling two things. And this is not a reading about Trump. This is a reading about Comey. But when I asked the outcome, actually, I asked a different question. I asked, okay, so now what's going to happen with this investigation as a result of Comey not being fired? And so there's confusion now with this Two of Pentacles about exactly what to do with this situation, how to handle this investigation going forward. Who would be the best person to figure it out is being judged and weighed. So there's a choosing and trying to find the right. I guess two things would be okay. Finding the right way to go about this investigation now, and how it should be conducted, who should be conducting it, and also who will replace Comey. So those are the two things that are up in the air now with this Two of Pentacles. And of course, someone wants to be shady and they want to control who this new replacement will be. They want to have them under their control, under their influence. But then there's this Il Pensero here from Sibylla, this man who's thinking, he's writing a letter, and he's thinking about what next to do. Next to this shady guy with a cape who's hiding something, obviously. He's treacherous. He's a treacherous enemy, and he's called the enemy. These clarify the outcome. So let me just study these for a minute, guys. Hold on. Now, let me just read what this enemy card means. The Jack of Spades, the man with the hat and the cape. This is someone who's plotting against someone. So here we'll say, perhaps Comey feels he's being plotted against, or it could be concerning itself with the plot against America and our elections. So as the outcome for this investigation, it looks like things are still up in the air about how to go forward with this. Figuring out exactly how it was done and who's involved. It also talks of an enemy who very much hates us as Americans and hates America. Okay, this enemy very much hates America. Um, Again, this could also be referring to Comey, but I feel like it could it's probably applying to both situations. So this is someone who very much hates this person or hates America, and they're pretending to be nice. But they're waiting for us to be at our most vulnerable before they strike. So we may have a hidden enemy. Actually, this says, is this a hidden enemy? No, he represents a known enemy who's waiting for us to be vulnerable before they strike. And it warns not to collude with this person, not to have them near you. Don't let them get close to you, because their goal is to wreak havoc. So it's as an outcome or an advice card. It's warning America about Russia. It is warning us. You know, those that aren't up in arms and outraged about the clear and obvious, in my opinion, corruption of our current administration and their alliance with Russia. It's treasonous, really. I'm looking at this Hierophant card reverse. It's treasonous. And it's about destroying America. If you love America, how can you possibly turn a blind eye to what's going on just for the sake of your party having power and influence over the government? Our country will get ruined in the process, and this is a dire warning to everyone. And it's also saying whatever it did to undermine us and to influence us and to cause harm through prying and meddling, in this case spying, it says it will do it again. It will do it again. So we have to nip this in the bud now, and it's very important for this investigation to happen in the most upright way. And whatever we can do as Americans to ensure that that happens, we have to do it. I'm getting serious here, guys, and I don't normally, do that. I mean, I'm serious, but you know what I mean? It's like, as far as like country spirit goes and national spirit goes, this is real. It's warning about our Constitution being rewritten and rescripted in a way that will harm us later. And looking at this Il Pensero and the literally, to me, it's looking like the Constitution right now is in danger of being corrupted by this enemy. And it warns of signing documents, signing contracts, signing declarations, making laws that you don't that the person who's signing doesn't really fully comprehend or understand. So it's warning about that. That's crazy. They don't really know what they're doing. So they're referring to Trump. He doesn't really know what he's doing. He doesn't really understand the full complexities of the things that he's doing. Now, as far as Comey goes, this card, this enemy card, could talk of, wanting revenge wanting to settle a score. So he may have those thoughts. He may be thinking that, how can I settle this score? How can I get my revenge? Or he may be fearful that um, that the score isn't completely settled yet. And so that's why he may be worried about his own safety at this time. And as I look at this card, this enemy card, I'm kind of looking at him holding his cape, and his arm is around his neck. This is someone who wants to save their neck. They're trying to save their own neck. And whoever has to go down in the process, okay, that's fine. It speaks about upcoming scandal. I mean, more every day we get more, but it speaks of it's coming because it's in the outcome card. Upcoming scandal, new scandals, new gossip, threats and blackmail, more lies and cunning. And once again, we get into the whole metaphysical area here. Negative psychic attacks being thrown at someone. So now let's go over to this Il Pensiero card, the man who's thinking and about to write a letter. So this say there's a lot of thought and careful consideration needs to be given to all of these warnings that I stated, and to the replacement for Comey, and to how this investigation gets conducted, because the truth must come out, guys. With this, I pulled another clarifier. I didn't mention it in the beginning of the recording, but I pulled it to clarify this Two of Pentacles. We got the Ace of Swords. It says the truth must come out, and it will come out. We will get to the truth. It's important that this investigation continue. For the greater good of our nation. And we should not allow this to be, we should not bury our heads in the sand or allow lies to keep us from getting to the truth with this Ace of Swords. Because like I said before, they will do it again. Their influence, they will continue to try and influence us and destroy our nation. So that's the reading, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Anybody attacking my integrity as a reader can go jump in a lake. I'm not even going to read your reply. I'm going to just delete it. But you can agree to disagree. Just don't attack me as a person and as a reader, because that's bullshit, and I'm not going to put up with it. So, but I hope that the majority of you appreciate this reading and derive something from it. Thank you so much, and stay tuned, guys. Like I said, it's going to get really interesting before it gets over. Take care. Bye.